Hello. Hi. It's so good to be back. I missed y'all. I hope you missed me. Y'all, look what my son got me. I mean, it's a cute little mic. I'm still getting used to it. But it's so good to be back, and I have to thank everybody who checked on me and made sure that I was straight. Oral surgery definitely was not a joke. I honestly, you guys thought I was going to go have it done and bounce back in a couple of days, and that did not happen. I still feel like I talk really, really funny because my lisp is a lot more pronounced now, but I think I kind of sound a little normal. Just I've been having issues, y'all. I've been having like the lisp definitely is stronger, and I used to be bullied so bad in school for my lisp. So that was one of the things where I was like, oh, here we go again with this bull crap. But then everybody's like, you talk okay. You've always had a lisp, and I managed it, but I feel like it's so more pronounced. But I'm getting used to it. Then I had this weird thing where it was like almost like body dysmorphia, but it was like within my face. Like the swelling was weird because one side went down before the other, and I was like, I looked like a fucking deranged chipmunk. Like a lot of stuff to me was not healing evenly or healing right, and I guess I was really like expecting it to. I don't know. I guess the Libra in me just thought I was Superwoman and was gonna go back and bounce back. Not quite what happened, but I am still healing. There's still some stuff going on underneath, I guess, where some of the implants at the bottom are. But you know what? We'll deal with it. I feel like at this point, I'm taking my time. I'm taking care of myself. This year is going to be a year of self-improvement, which means that everything that I've been putting off, everything that I've been kind of pushing to the back burner, taking care of other people, it's like, no, you really need to go ahead and start doing this for yourself. So this is a year of self-improvement and better health for me. So I am so glad and so appreciative of everybody who reached out to me, who prayed for me, who, sent me good healing energy vibes. I love you guys. Y'all made a difference. I really did. Those first couple of days, I was like, what did I do? Like, am I gonna make this? What is this? It was just like that moment of everything was hurting, everything was swollen, and just even, the fluid and the pain. And I have a high pain tolerance, but something about pain around your teeth or your face, it is not good. And I'm not one of these people that like to take a lot of pain pills and things like that. So it was like I wasn't even trying to take all the pain pills. Might have been stupid on my part, but I always have issues with being afraid of getting addicted to stuff. So I was like, nah, if I don't need it, if I'm not dying, I'm not going to take it. And that might have been stupid in some cases. But for some of y'all that were praying and sending healing, y'all got me through those days. And I'm so, so appreciative. Now, let's get into spirit messages. I feel like we are so overdue on what spirit wants to tell us. So let's see. Spirit, any guidance, ancestor, God, goddess, spirits that walk with them. What is the message? Now, I haven't been gone that long. You know how we do this. Pick a card between 1 through 6. What is the message for you? What do you need to hear? If it does not apply, let it fly. Some of y'all may need to marinate on the messages for a little bit, and that's fine. Take your time. Oh, and I am going to go ahead and probably start monthlies today. I was so far behind in February because I was like coming back in January. I thought, oh yeah, we're going to just get it. And it just didn't work out that way. So January kind of got, February kind of got pushed all the way through the month. So some of y'all, I think I just ended with Sag and Capricorn Cappies for February. So we're going to go ahead and start up March today, which will probably be coming. Hopefully I can pull out about 4 or 5 of them this week, and then I'll go ahead and start posting. All right. Messages for the people. What do they need to hear? Let's see what we have. Oops. Messages for my people. Alrighty. Messages for the people. All right, let's see what we have. We had way too many cards fall out for number one. Hold up, you guys. This is something that's sticking together. I cleaned up the area and I spilled a little oil. So maybe I need to loosen them up a little bit. And then we'll get started. Because they all feel, there we go. They all feel stuck. Let's loosen them. Woo! I came back and did a super deep cleanse on my reading area. And I mean, I was waxing stuff down, doing a lot of different stuff. That's probably how I ended up spilling all that oil. All right, Spirit. Card number one. Card number one. All righty. And where is that going to lead them, Spirit? Okay. Card number two, please. Card number two. Card number three. What's going on with card number three? Is it going to get better, Spirit? All right. Card number four. Ooh, what's going on with card number four? What's causing that, Spirit? What's causing that with card number four? Okay, card number five. Okay, how is this being used, Spirit? Okay, card number six. Okay, one more time, Spirit. Card number six. This is going to be good for them, Spirit. All right, let's get into it. So card number one, first card that came out was, I don't know if I need to be in front of the mic or if it's going to pick me up, but I'm going to try it from over here. Education. Now, and then we have new job or money opportunity coming in. Some of you could have some information, and I get more paperwork. I feel like there's something with reading something and signing something that may bring in more money. Now, you could be trying to go back to school, or you might be opening something up where it's like, I know I have opportunity that's coming in, but maybe I need to go ahead and look into certain things around me. This could be like going back to school and getting certified in something so that you can bring in more money. Some of you might be getting a job in some type of administration or working with administration or colleges or schools or things like that, because it's showing that education comes in or money comes in through education. This also could be too that some of you may be trying to, maybe you're teaching something. Maybe you have a spiritual business, or you have a crafting business, or you have a haircutting thing where you're teaching. Whatever this is showing that education is going to be what opens up the door for money opportunities. You may be researching something about a job. You may be looking at a place where it's like, can I make money here? But I feel like that if you are taking the time to research or look into something a little bit deeply, especially if it comes to entrepreneurship or starting something, that you're going to be able to make some type of money or some type of financial gain from it. I hear deeply that somebody may be thinking about starting something that where they're sharing knowledge with other people. And if you've been wanting to do that, but you've been putting it off, you might want to go ahead and follow through because it looks like there's financial gain. If you've been thinking about going back to school, you need to go ahead and do it because it looks like it opens up opportunity for you. Card number two, we have a little bit of anxiety, depression coming in. And then we have the stalker card. Some of you could be dealing with somebody who is watching you. Maybe you're thinking, okay, I'm paranoid, I'm tripping out, I feel like somebody's trying to keep up with me, but I feel like that you do have someone who's trying to keep up with you now. Could be somebody coming back from the past, because I get somebody from the past is thinking about you. Maybe you broke up with someone. I'm getting this energy of a second chance, but I don't think it went right the first time. And that may be why there's a little bit of anxiety there, because you could be thinking that the person that is watching you or stalking you is the one that's coming back, and you might not want to deal with this person. There's this energy of, how can I put it? It's almost like you feel like if this person is watching you, it's causing you to stress out. Now, I don't see reconciliation, which means that you may not be open to reconciliation, and this person may know that, but they may be watching you to see. If this is somebody that you broke up with because they were being too possessive or crossing boundaries, it looks like that they're still watching you. And maybe you know this. If this is with a job situation, it could be that you have somebody who is a manager, a supervisor, or a snitch in the company that is kind of looking over your work. Whatever it is, you don't feel comfortable with this, which means that some of you might need to go through your social media and delete. If you feel like that these are people that you're never going to have contact with again, but you haven't removed them, you probably need to remove them. I'm getting fake profiles with this. So y'all may be dealing with somebody who's really serious about keeping up with you. And if you broke up with this person because of this, I feel like that there's some mental illness that's going on with someone. Now, I don't see them physically being able to contact you, or I don't think if they are trying to get a hold of you, you're not answering the phone, or you're not replying or responding to them, which could be why that they're going all over the place trying to watch. But if you feel like somebody is trying to watch you, keep an eye on you, trust your intuition, it looks like that they are. All right. Card number three, we have fear and we have feeling stuck. This is like being in a situation, and we have the barbed wire on it, which means that sometimes this could be about making bad decisions and wanting to change it, but not knowing how to change it. Because with the barbed wire, every time you try to move or change, it's painful. So it's like, I don't want to be in this situation anymore, but now I don't know how to get myself out. Or either I have put myself in something and I really need to break out of it. And if this is a relationship, it could be an abusive relationship. This could also be something that has to do with your finances. Could have something to do with settling for something. And now that you're in it, it's like it's not working for me anymore. And you're afraid of either making the change or where the change is going to take you. For a few of you, Spirit is showing that I feel like that there is this need to really focus on what is workable for you and not just going off of first impulses or things like that. I think with this energy, there needs to be some type of strategy. Like, this is ABC. This is what I need to do to move forward. So you may be feeling like I need to make some better decisions, or something that I did decide on put me in a position where now I feel stuck. And now I'm getting a little bit worried about, am I going to be able to pull myself out of this? And you can. Even with this card, this person, they have barbed wire wrapped around them, and then they have the blindfold, which means that every time they try to move, the change is it's painful. It's like, I know I need to do some things differently, but it's hard for me to do it. And I think if you take your time and strategize, you're going to figure out how to come out of this energy. The key, though, is not to put yourself back in that energy. If you come out of this, don't mess around and go, okay, well, you know what? I made it through that. Let me go ahead and be impulsive again. I think you really, Spirit, is like you need to slow down and really think through about what you're trying to do, because there may be a fear of, I don't even know what's going to happen after this change. And that's why it's so painful for me, because I don't even know what the future is. And that could be a problem. We've all been there where it's like, this is not working for me, but I don't know what to do to move on. Or I'm scared to make a move because I don't feel like that the outcome is going to be beneficial to me. Take your time and strategize, card number 3. All right, card number 4. First card that came out was angry or anger, and then we have overwhelmed. So this month may be a little bit heavy. Card number 4. Let's see why though, because we have someone who feels overwhelmed. They feel like their plate is full. What's causing this, Spirit? What is causing this person with number 4 to feel this way? Because it looks like some of you need to kind of step back and focus on you. Focus on what you really want to do. There may be something that has to do with a relationship. The Strength card is on top of you, which means that you're going to pull past this, or you're going to get past this. But I am getting some issues with money and also with relationship problems. Let's see. And then loneliness. Maybe somebody walked away. There could have been a major argument. Reconciliation, though, is showing that whatever it is, this person could be coming back. So the energy could be that there could have been a major argument over money. There may have been an argument over the relationship. What are we doing? What direction are we going? And then here's the energy of somebody saying, I need to pull away. And maybe they moved out. Maybe they left you with bills, or maybe they put you in a position, if this is a partnership, where you are dealing with having to pull everything yourself. And it's like, I don't want to do this. I feel overwhelmed. So there may be this thing of you being upset with them, but I feel like this is a major, even though I don't see the word sting like a B, I feel like this is a major argument. Like there was something where two people may not be looking at things the same way. And then I feel like somebody made a step back, because reconciliation is showing. Let me see. Yeah, let me pull it up. And then we have asserting yourself with this, which means that if this person comes back, I'm sorry, y'all, I got the camera, I got everything, different angles, so I'm trying to get used to it. You may have somebody who gets angry, walks away, makes you feel overwhelmed, or either you're just overwhelmed with the fight. Like, why are we doing this? Why do we keep going through this? I'm tired of doing this. And then we get this energy of feeling like everything is falling on you. And we have reconciliation, which is like, oh, I'm so sorry, let's make up. But then we have asserting yourself. So for some of you, you have to be careful that somebody is not using their anger to manipulate you, to override you. And it could be that if you don't go or do what I want you to do, I'm going to walk away from you. And that makes you feel like, okay, I'm going to have to take care of everything. This is why it's so important to have your own shit. So that when somebody want to leave, you ain't got to worry about them having to pay shit, do shit. I'm getting triggered with this because I feel like that somebody might be trying to manipulate you by saying, you know, if you want me to stay, then you need to deal with whatever it is that's going on. This thing might be too much. This may be somebody who has anger issues, or they're immature, or they don't know how to communicate. And then they pull away, and we have somebody that's feeling overwhelmed because of the energy. And then reconciliation. Oh, I'm sorry I acted ass. Now I want to come back. Let's make up. And Spirit is kind of like, okay, look, yeah, we can do that, but we really need to talk about whatever the fucking energy was to make you even pull away in the first place. If you have somebody that has an argument with you and they walk away because they don't get what they want, it's a whole different thing of walking away because I'm angry and I don't want to say something to you and I don't want to punch a wall or whatever or hit you. So I'm going to take a space and come back and talk about it, versus somebody who's manipulating the energy. And if they are, a Spirit is saying you need to assert yourself and not let this person walk all over you. Some of you might need to re-examine this relationship. All right, card number 5, first card that came out was spell work. And I was like, okay, is it good or bad? Because, of course, you know, it could be either way. And then we had the pregnancy card. Now, this could be somebody trying to do some fertility work. This may be somebody, manipulation is the third card. So this could be somebody that's trying to do some spell work to create a baby. Fertility, maybe they're having a hard time getting pregnant. Maybe they're with somebody that they want to bind themselves to and they feel like a baby is going to do that. So I'm going to do a little bit of work. The only reason I say that is because manipulation is there. Now, could manipulation be part of the spell work where you are manipulating the energy around you so that you can create a baby? Moon cycle is here. Some of you might be trying to do some fertility work, which means that manipulation in this part is not bad because you're trying to manipulate energy so that you can have a beautiful baby. For some of you, though, if you're in a relationship with somebody who doesn't want children, this could be somebody trying to manipulate a pregnancy or do some work so that they can get pregnant but not tell this person, and that could be where manipulation comes in with that. Now, for some of you, this could even be doing something to start a new beginning. Maybe you're manipulating moon energy to start a new beginning because, full moons bringing new things in, new moon bringing new things in. Some of you might be trying to manipulate the energy. Get in where you fit in with it. And I will tell you that if you're trying to manipulate somebody by getting pregnant, don't do it. Let's get that. Let's see. Let's do. Maybe let me. Don't do it. They will not stay with you. If you have to manipulate them into having a baby, they are not the one. All right. I hope y'all heard that. For the ones that needed to. If you are not trying to get pregnant, don't worry about it. But if you're trying to do some shady shit with fertility, don't do it. All right. Card number 6. I need to stop. I know. Okay, card number 6. Let's see. New home. This is a move. And then we have walking away from drama. Now, typically, I would be like, okay, this new home is you're packing up, you're moving away. You have a roommate that you don't want to be with. You're living with your parents or you're sharing space with somebody, and they're arguing about the food. They're arguing about the light bill. They're arguing about the way that you keep your room cleaned or whatever. This could be that I'm literally moving on because I don't want to deal with your shit. I don't want to be here. There's too much drama here. It could be negative energy there, but I feel like that the drama is definitely arguments, or I feel like that there may be something with power plays. Maybe somebody is paying more of the rent, or it could be somebody's house where they're paying all the rent. And it's like, you're going to do what I tell you to do. I don't want you to, come in at a certain time. So I'm changing the locks, or I'm locking the top lock. I feel something like that. Some of you might be dealing with a roommate or somebody that is really kind of pushing boundaries, but they may even feel like they're right with it. And some of you are like, no, I'm going to walk away from this energy because I do not want to be there. So I'm going to go find my own place. For some of you, though, this might even be spiritual house, because when we look at the house, this could be the physical house, also spiritual house. If you're dealing with a spiritual house that's full of drama, I feel like that there's something where your spirits are making, it's something where, I don't know how to explain it, but it's almost like my spirit doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right in this situation. And that could be within the environment or a spiritual home. You may have had something happen where it's like, I just do not feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable in this energy, and I feel like it's heavy. So whatever it is, and I'm looking at spiritual mentor that is on top of these cards. So I'm wondering if some of you could be having an issue with somebody's spiritual beliefs, religious beliefs, or this could even be you having, you might be at a crossroads with your spiritual home. Do I want to be here? Is this going to work out for me? Or there may be something going on in this home that is connecting with your religious or spiritual background, and it may not be good for you because you're walking away from it. If there's something that is happening in the home environment or spiritual environment, I feel like some of you are like, you know what, I'm good. I'm out. Y'all go on, do what you got to do. It's over for me. And if it is, do it. Life is short. Don't put yourself in environments or situations where it's not good for you. Some of you, I feel like that you're going to be moving forward and you're a little bit afraid of it. And maybe that's part of the change. If you typically get card number 3 with card number 6, I feel like that there's something with wanting a change, because I kept going back and looking at this like there's a change that's coming in, and it may be that you're having to walk away from something, but you're scared. So it's like, let me get this. used to the microphone, y'all. Bear with me. Y'all already know that I was all over the place with the cards, and now I'm like all over the place with the cards and the microphone. Bear with me. But I feel like that there's some energy coming in where it's like, okay, I don't really feel good about this. I'm scared for this change, but it feels like I need to make this change. And some of you might even be feeling a little bit manipulated with this new beginning. If this is spiritual, you may be thinking, oh, somebody's going to do some spell work against me to manipulate this new beginning. I don't necessarily feel that. If you are leaving an organization or something like that, I don't really feel like that they're doing that. There may be some type of manipulation that is going on for a new beginning. Maybe somebody's telling you that now is not the good time for you to start something or, move forward. And so they could be trying to hold you there. But I feel like at the end of the day, you're going to put yourself first. If this is something that you feel uncomfortable with, or in an environment that you feel uncomfortable with, whether this is your parents telling you, you know what, no, now's not the right time to get a new apartment. Somebody is feeling like, I need to walk away from this, but there may be this fear. Like, I have change coming in, but I'm scared because of the change. Get in where you fit in with it. If there's change that has to come and you're unhappy, life is short. You got to do what you got to do. You can't stay stuck somewhere where you're not supposed to be. And for some of you, with this new year energy, January, February, March are the first 3 months where people they're trying to change. It's like, okay, 2022 was a year where I didn't accomplish a lot, or I held myself back. So going into 2023, I'm going to put myself out there, and I'm going to open up roads and start new beginnings. And some people, by the time they hit February, they've already fallen back into that old energy. Some of you look like that you are done with it. There's fear of that change because maybe you don't know what you're going to, but that's part of the journey. That's part of the adventure. Don't stay stuck in something because you're afraid of what the future holds. We don't know what the future has, but we know what the past did. So if you're already looking at the past and you know you don't like it, shit, why would you stay there? You need to move forward, right? Nothing is good in the past, especially if it fucked over you before. Move forward. Y'all just gonna have to deal with me with this mic. Move forward. Find contentment. Find your path. It's a journey. All right, my loves. Let me quit because I'm gonna be on here messing with this all day. I love y'all. Take care. Mwah.